Oh, yuck! Yesterday, I'm going to go try and do a podcast on this one. Yesterday, Tony Parsons from the Melbourne Drug Court was on trying to defend magistrates in Victoria, Australia. Let me assure you of one thing. Tony Parsons was the magistrate in charge of the Melbourne Drug Court when they put me, Michael Califf, forced me, and when I say forced, if I didn't live at this address in Caulfield, I would have been in breach of the order of the Tony Parsons, Magistrate Parsons and Magistrate Fitzgerald were in charge of. Now, don't for one second, I think Tony Parsons is a genuinely decent person, but I also think deep down he knows he could expose the truth of the dodginess that it exists in Victoria today. And I'm talking about the misuse of artificial intelligence, and I'm certainly talking about the misuse or the use, disgusting, the use of women in a drug addicted, down and out women in the most degrading of degrading ways. They made me stay at a place in Caulfield, and if I didn't stay at this address, I would have been in breach of my drug court order. That place they then set up with drug addicted informant women, who was one of these women, her story was to pretend she was running a snuff porn site. So basically pretend she films people having sex without their permission and sells it online, or catches people in the shower and sells it to the creeps online. That was her cover story, I kid you not. And then in that is also where the drug addicted sex worker, where the names, dates, times, places, the wheres, the hows, etc., which could all be documented. This is what I say, they outsmarted themselves. They actually documented, diarised their own dodginess, could all be verified and confirmed by my being on the order, which was all freedom of information available. So, including the address, including the guy at the time, my clinical advisor, his name was Adam, making references to my sexual moments of like having sex in this wired up house. I'm telling you, it was the most degrading, disgusting experience ever. Literally, the Victorian state government was weaponising a sex offence under Tony Parsons, Magistrate Tony Parsons' warrants. Now, if he didn't know, which I doubt it, I don't believe he did. I think he was lied to and misled by his team members who were trying to God only knows how they can justify sex offending someone. Anyway, it happened under the watchful eye of our expert, Tony Parsons, who was on 3AW yesterday preaching his expertise in the matter. Sickening. Absolutely sickening.